What do you say to folks who are concerned about, let's just say, you know, potential increase in taxes and how businesses might be taxed? Some folks have talked about some businesses leaving the area because they're concerned about that. Can you address that?
Well, you know, nobody's leaving Danbury to go anywhere else in Connecticut because we have the lowest effective property tax rate in the state of Connecticut. So you're not going to leave Danbury to go to Waterbury.
It's the lowest?
It's you know, every day that changes a little bit, but I'm going to guess it's we're number one or number two, and routinely are number one or number two. So our tax structure is a lot more competitive than any other place in the state. So you're not going to leave Danbury, for example, and go to Waterbury. Our mill rate in Danbury is $21.64. If you go to Waterbury, the mill rate's almost $60. So you're going to pay triple the amount of taxes you pay in Waterbury, and that includes your vehicles, because a van is $10,000 in Waterbury and it's $10,000 in Danbury.
Yeah.
So it's not affected by valuation of the property. So you're going to want to do business in Danbury, and you're going to want to stay here. So we don't see it. We don't lose business to other communities in the state.
So you're not concerned?
That's not an issue. The issue is we lose businesses, like all of New England is, overseas in the global economy, to places like India, to places like China, to places like Vietnam. And frankly, if it's a manufacturing business, it's very difficult for us to compete because of the environmental standards we have and because of the layers of taxation provided by the state and the federal government. It's almost impossible. I'll also say that we have a lot of tools in our chest that no other community in Connecticut has. For example, we have a property tax deferral if a business wants to expand in Danbury. In other words, they want to add computers and centrifuges and research and development equipment. We'll defer your taxes for 7 years to keep you here, or if you want to, you know, continue to expand your business, as well as the property in itself. So we use a lot of different tools, and we're one of the only communities in the state that has a personal property tax deferral available. We also can waive sewer fees and connection fees and water fees for development or business that we want to attract to Danbury. So we're pretty proud about the tools that we have in our shed. I also want to just say that our sewer and water rates, this is the third year in a row where we've had no increase in our sewer and water rates. They remain 100% below the state average. So again, you can go to Norwalk, you can go to Waterbury. Not only are you going to pay more property taxes, you're also going to pay more to get water and sewer.
So your case is basically, look, if you're going to be in Connecticut, we're one of the best deals around.
We are the best deal around. There's no question about that in my mind. Occasionally we'll lose a bid on a particular project or a company because we just don't have the right infrastructure they're looking for. A lot of times decisions made by executives are based on a whim more than actual reason. They want to be closer to their home, you know.
And
a lot of those decisions are also driven by the winds of the economy.